Hello everyone, KenMeisterLP here, and I figured, you know what, it's been a hot minute since I've last done a fan game for the channel, and they certainly make for some good blind run material as well, so you know what, given that people won't shut up in the comments through my Mega Man Unlimited playthrough, I thought I'd deliver. So, here is the next best thing since then. Mega Man Rock and Roll by yours truly. And I swear, ever since Mega Man Unlimited came out all of those years ago, it feels like everybody's been on this Mega Man, not even Unlimited, but like they've been making all of these awesome fan games since then. Since Capcom certainly isn't going to make a whole lot of Mega Man games. Like, 11 was really good. It was definitely the revival the series needed, but between then and all of that nonsense, we got fan games to keep us busy, and some hit or miss ones for sure, but this one I'm hearing a lot of good things about, and apparently you can play as two different characters over the course of the game. This isn't like a Mega Man or base deal where you can only pick one character and play through the whole game that way. You can actually switch between the two, and that's pretty cool, you know? I feel like the classic series definitely needed something like that, because the X series kind of already did that, and it kind of makes sense, you know? Gotta explore the possibilities while they're there, I suppose, but, yeah, welcome to Let's Play Mega Man Rock and Roll Blind. I've only played like half the intro stage, so I know a little bit about what I'm going into, and of course I've seen some points made on Nico's evaluation of this. No, seriously, go watch Nico Evaluates. He's a very good Mega Man fan game Let's Player. You can learn a lot of things through him. And, of course, I already went through the options to set everything up. So, you know what? Let's stop talking and let's get rock and rolling. And this music is pretty kick-ass. It's very, very bass-ish chiptune-y, not gonna lie. Not very high-pitched compared to other Mega Man fan games or games in general that I've listened to in comparison, but like, it's got some sick beats, yo, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day now, isn't it? And I don't know how to make good jumps apparently, but apparently that was all I really needed to do, was just... I'm already overcomplicating things. We're off to a good start already. So, not gonna lie, even though this is an 8-bit game, I gotta dig that parallax scrolling, man. They really went above and beyond in this game. Custom new graphics and everything. Like, these are the kind of fan games you should definitely strive for in quality if you happen to be designing your own Mega Man fan game. And I'm not even gonna pretend I know all the ins and outs of making one. I simply just know what makes a good and bad fan game and all of the specifics needed to make it look nice and pretty, but I don't know a damn thing about coding, son. Some people are built for it, and some people are simply nothing more than a yandere dev, and if you don't get that joke, then it probably just went above your head. Oh, well, there goes Proto Man. Well, only one thing to do. Time to save the day. And what? Oh. Well, or not? Well? Mega Man's gone. Proto Man's gone. Who the fuck knows where Base is at? Even though he's more of an anti-hero, if anything. Oh. Well, I guess we're still kind of focusing on Roll here. Oh, hey! Nice little cameo from Tango on the top left there. I just now kind of noticed that. And, yeah. I guess the only logical conclusion is to make any fanfiction writer's wet dream come true, and that is to make Roll into a super fighting robot. Against Dr. Light's wishes, obviously. I kind of like that they gave, like, the 8-bit sprites, like, their own, like, a range of emotions or whatever. Like, you wouldn't normally see that in other 8-bit Mega Man Fangames, including 9 and 10. So you gotta appreciate the little extra details they added here. Like, you can make an 8-bit Mega Man Fangame and, you know, ride off, you know, the nostalgia wave of graphics and what have you, but what makes a really good kind of game of this caliber is when you go the extra mile and add extra little flares and bells and whistles and what have ya, and I'm liking it. Liking it! Alright, so let's see what gameplay differences Roll here has. So she has a double jump. Certainly no base double jump, so we're not going to be cheesing stages with this. This kind of seems more like a Klonoa-esque double jump, where you're only going to really use this to kind of save yourself out of a pinch or whatever. She can't seem to charge her buster, so there seems to be like a nice balance of pros and cons between playing the two characters, from what I'm noticing here. I might be playing around with Roll in this playthrough. The sprites look pretty good too. Like, I feel like out of like a lot of fan games I've seen, like Mega Man 42, for example, whenever they find an excuse to try to add Roll or something, like, the sprites are always very hideous to look at. And this is like the best rendition I've seen of a good custom Roll sprite so far that still sticks with the base material pretty well. So you're not gonna hear any complaints from me. So that's Fireman, Skullman, I guess 2 new Robot Masters, I suppose. Is that that would be cool if that ends up being Honey Woman or something, because that was supposed to be like what one of the original 8 Robot Masters were supposed to be in Mega Man 9. Like, instead of Splash Woman, we were supposed to get a Honey Woman, and that didn't quite pan out. And wouldn't it be so funny if that's what actually ended up happening? And I'm not going to pretend I know, because, like, you know, I haven't actually looked at what the Robot Masters are for this game yet. So, I don't know a whole lot about this game's plot. I don't really know much. Like, I've seen little bits and pieces of, like, Nico's, like, playthrough and some of Rome Mythrol's, but only really, like, the intro stage portions, if anything. Nothing too spectacular or anything round and about it. And I think these big eyes are actually based off the ones in Powered Up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what their sprite looks like, and I think that's kind of cool. Let me make sure my thingamajiggy is working. It sure is. Awesome. Alright, let's get back to the action. Oh, well, there's Mega. Oh my god. I guess I should probably not sit there and let that happen. Oof. Oh! So, oh, I see how this guy works now. So, if you shoot him, so he reacts to your shots, I think, right? Oh, only if they're heading towards him. Okay. I'm just not trying to figure out his patterns, because a lot of these enemies we've faced so far have already been kind of on the somewhat complicated end of things. Oh, I gotta shoot the damn thing. Of course! Quit overthinking things, Ken! God fucking damn it! Well, I guess we've rescued Proto Man. And, aw. I think that pose was kind of cute. I'm not horny, I swear. Alright. So, let's see what's going on here. Got some cute little Mets out and about. I think there was actually a portion earlier where we could have just avoided, like, contact with the enemies. I kind of noticed that for a brief second, but I wasn't quite sure until I shot that big eye earlier. Oh, that's so cool! Like, you actually kind of see, like, everything, like, progressing in the background, kind of like a cinematic cutscene or whatever. This game's just got all the bells and whistles. I'm loving this game's attention to detail so far. I'm digging this presentation, man. And this game definitely seems a little bit more newcomer friendly so far. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. More Mega Man games, including the classic games, need fucking intro stages. I was kind of disappointed that, like, 11 didn't get an intro stage. And I love 11, don't get me wrong. I think 11 is, like, the best Mega Man game we've had since 9, honestly. Like, top 5 official Mega Man game material for sure. But, like, man, did we really have to do away with the intro stages? And they, like, you can use them for a good variety of reasons. You can use them to set up the story really well. You can use it to really get yourself feeling the gameplay a little bit better. And I guess there's not a boss at the end of that. Okay. Yeah, I guess that was the end of the stage. Alright, so... Oh, wow, this kind of, sort of looks... Oh, okay, wait a second. Oh! So we got a little Mega Man X flare going on here. That's sweet. So we got Dune Woman, Drake Man, Polar Woman, Missile Man, Ghost Woman, Reactor Man, Beetle Lady. Oh, so we're just falling at the heels of all the SJWs out here, aren't we? So, and I guess we can switch between rock and roll. Awesome. You know what? Might as well stick with rock first, actually. So, Polar Woman, right? I'm gonna go with Polar Woman because if Mega Man games have taught me anything, 90% of the time, the ice-based robot master is going to be the easiest one. So, fuck it. Let's go for it. I don't know anything about the weaknesses, so I am going right into this blind. Oh boy, and we are starting off with the aggressive enemies already. Cute that we got the whales from Mega Man 4. I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of Easter eggs here and there, aren't we? Oh, Jesus. Did not react to that too hot. Okay. So far, the game's doing a pretty good job at easing us in. Making sure our teaching elements are in place, and nothing terribly unfair just yet. Though I am seeing that this game would probably be more appealing to, like, people who are already kind of familiar with Mega Man rather than, like, someone who's just getting into the series. And that would make sense because, honestly, like, you're not going to be playing about this kind of game unless you're already familiar with Mega Man, you know? You know what I mean? Also, I did this charge shot. It feels a lot like the X charge shot, and in a good way, because one thing I've always hated about the classic games, as far as the charge shot is concerned, at least in 4, 5, and 6, is that, like, you always had to, like, shoot a shot before you charge the shot. And in this game, you can kind of just charge it right up. It's a lot like the Mega Man X charge shot from X's 1 through 3, and I think that's pretty good. It's taking a lot of inspiration from other games, and I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, pretty basic looking stage so far. Can we kill that? No? Okay. Do we have... Oh, I guess we don't have rush in this, huh? Alright, that's gonna be an awkward jump. Oh, no! Never mind. The mechanics are pretty sound so far. I can't really complain. Feel pretty accurate to the source material. I'm pretty sure this has to be the Unlimited engine, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing this a lot, based off the fact that they use that more than once. So it's definitely not a case of it showing up once and then going away right after that. And I think we've probably hit our checkpoint by now. I wonder how long these stages are actually, so just had to find out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah! Oh God. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Alright. Might as well try to get acclimated to that now, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be doing some nasty things with those wells later on. Ah! Gotta get better at her spacing, Ken. Ooh. I'm gonna have to plan this one out. Well, that ended up being a lot better in my head as far as how I pictured that being, but sometimes our execution can be a little off. Sometimes. Whew. I didn't like that spag placement. Not a whole lot. But we're doing good so far. Okay, so he is weak in the head. Yeah, the stage design is really rocking the flow so far. Pardon the pun. Yeah, there's just so much going on. Like, I feel like every time I feel like I've seen everything a stage has to offer, they're throwing new enemies here and there. That's a nice throwback to one of the shooter guys from, I think they're called Crazy Cannons from Mega Man 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. Taking a pre-existing design and actually improving it. Okay, so after every certain few shots or so, he... Okay. I see. Okay. I was gonna say, if that was, set up in a way where I had to, hit my head, I was gonna be mad! Some tricky jumps here and there, but nothing too terribly offensive. Think! You know, I just had to open my big fat mouth. Alright. You know, I'm actually kind of starting to regret starting with this stage first. It's not super terribly difficult, but it's definitely not, starter stage material so far. I feel like Roll would have been a good fit for this stage for sure. Or just in general, if I'm having trouble with the platforming. But, Mega Man's doing some pretty good solid work with these beefier enemies. There's a lot of them. So, I don't know. It's a give or take situation, and I think that's a pretty good thing to have. You don't ever want, a stage to be too polarized around, one specific, character design, you know? Kind of like how X5 was with it being too heavily centralized around Zero, or Mega Man and Base being too heavily centralized around, you know, Base. Okay, so we gotta... Alright. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I thought those would come back. They didn't really do anything, huh? So far the checkpoints, at least as far as I've experienced, seem pretty reasonable. I wonder if you can slide across those gaps. I know not all engines offer that, but like that luxury, but ooh. You know what, fuck it. I'm gonna take the damage. I'm not even gonna try to risk jumping around that. Ah! Okay, good spot for a checkpoint. Oh, God bless. Yeah, okay, well, as a matter of fact, yeah, the checkpoints are already better than Mega Man Unlimited, so I'm not even gonna throw points off for that so far. Okay, yeah, I can slide across that. Alright. This stage is really spike heavy. Not super duper spike heavy, but I didn't like that jump. Yeah, I'm noticing some tricky jumps here and there in this stage so far. They're not like Mega Man Game Boy levels of annoying jumps. Like, Mega Man 3 on the Game Boy was fucking notorious for that shit, but like... Oh my god! I almost didn't see him for a second. Woo! Alright, buddy. I need you to go away. Woo! Ah! Oh my god! Okay, so those things can slip me around. Ah, good to know. I didn't notice it at first. I might actually come back to the stage if I don't beat it with roll, to be honest with ya. Because this, I feel like in a game like this, I'd probably like the platforming a little bit more with roll for sure. But hey, we haven't explored the other 7 stages, so who knows? I'm just finding these jumps a little too close for comfort, I think. Definitely require good mastery of the game to get around. I'm starting to eat some of my words already from previously. Alright. Alright, I just had to fucking go, man. No waiting around for that shit. Oh boy. What I'd give for a shield weapon right about now. Cannot dawdle, man. This, for an ice stage, this certainly wants you to go. I want you to go, 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 go. Fuck. Alright. I am so glad I don't have any distractions right now, because I probably would have got a game over on this stage in the first fucking video. Alright. She already has a pretty cute design. Loving it. Okay, I fucking knew you'd jump, you asshole. Okay, is she like, okay. So it looks like she kind of, oh, Jesus. Did that lag up my game? That looked like it kind of flagged up my game a little bit, not gonna lie. What? I was like, what was going on? That looked like that, it wasn't even a recording issue. Like, I literally ran into lag there. Okay. Alright. I just wish I had more room to... What in the world? Okay, this lag is, that lag's something else, man. Fuck. Like, you guys saw that, right? I don't know if that's an OBS thing or what, but I felt that. Like, that was something I visibly saw through the game itself. Well, never mind on the Ice Robot Master being easy, I guess. I'm going to go back to the stages roll later on, but for now, I think that's going to be about it for this video. So next time on Let's Play Mega Man Rock and Roll, I'll try something else. See you guys then.